Try to relax your legs, the calf muscles, your joints, knee joints. Be gratitude. Say thank you for everything they are helping you. Make sure you're observing your body parts and relaxing them and saying thank you to them. This exercise is to relax each and every body part. Relax your thigh muscles. Relax your abdomen. Relax your stomach, intestine, bladder, kidneys, lungs, heart. Each and every part of your organs are relaxing. We thank you to them for doing their work and helping us. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax your hands. Relax your fingers. Your throat. Relax your eyes, nose, mouth, teeth, whole area of the face, ears, your brain. Each and every part of your body is relaxed now. Just be grateful, thankful to your body. Just helping you to experience and learn what we need to. Be in this relaxed state for 2 more minutes. Now slowly place your hands on your eyes. On a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Before opening your eyes, say thank you to yourself, to your parents, to your family, to Mother Earth, to universe, and to each and every being who is helping you to grow in the spiritual path. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you, everyone. Everybody can hear me, right? Lakshmi Garu, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, Kalpana, we can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you, Divya. Okay. So, yesterday we were talking about the first 10 um, days. What are the affirmations and how we need to um, practice them in our day, in our daily life. So we have gone through last 10 days of, I mean, not first 10 days of activities, what we need to do, like using your mirror. As a friend, have you talked to yourself? Have you experimented that? And how you felt when you are talking to yourself? Did you clear all the belief systems which you had? It's a simple, it's not something which can be achieved in one day. It's a practice which needs to be done every day to make sure we are achieving what we want to. And the last 10th day was all, I mean, in between we talked about even the inner child, how we need to talk with our inner child. And did we release our inner critics, which we had? Those were the things which we talked. And loving your body was the 10th day um, topic. So now we will continue from 11th to 21st. And then we will have the conversations about how to practice. If you have any questions, just let us know so that we can discuss that too. But as you see, by now we know how we need to connect to ourselves and how we need to talk to ourselves. By this, if we start practicing this, everything, 21 day is a number which is a um, it's like once you have this practice for 21 days, it becomes a habit to you that you have to do. And that doesn't mean that you have to continue every day forever kind of thing. If you know, if you're connected to yourself, you don't need any tool anymore. This tool of mirror is one thing which is helpful to connect to yourself. Once you're connected to yourself, you don't need the mirror anymore. Just by that presence, just by as an example, whenever I sit for any meditation, I'll just talk to myself saying that I want to give the knowledge which I learned. Please help me in that, and um, give the knowledge to everyone which I need to share with everyone. So that's how we are that's how we are connecting to ourselves and talking to ourselves. Now I'm not using any tool or anything, I'm just connected. So that's how we have to be. So since once we start doing this practice, the 11th day is how you're feeling. Are you feeling good? Are you having any anger? If you are having anger, are you releasing those angers? So that's where there are some techniques she will be talking in this chapter. Like if you have any kind of um, fear, I mean, any kind of anger which is hurting you, then think of that person in front of you and just scream at him, whatever that might be, whichever comes into. If you have seen in few movies or anywhere, there will be having a picture of that person or a pillow, and you will be hearing all the anger you have on that person, releasing all your anger. That's a tool talks about too, that you can use that to release anger. um, and you can say that I'm angry at you because whatever you want to fill in that, I got hurt because of you, you did something. You can say whatever, and try to do this in front of the mirror so that you are releasing all the anger about that person in front of that, and it's gone. It's like you are releasing everything, you are recycling every thought related to that person, and you will be in a good mood. And this practice can be done for one person or multiple person, how many times you want to do. Just release all the anger related to any person, and always you need to deserve to be good. You need to feel that you are perfect, you are good. So release all those. That's what, how to process it, release it before it makes you sick. Because these emotions, the anger is one of the nine elements, not elements, the I- qualities which will make you emotional. Um, I mean, due to that emotions, some of the cells get affected. If the cells get affected, it will be spreading. So the spreading of the cells will damage. So that's where the sickness or the damage of the body or somewhere it will be affecting us. So we have to get rid of all those, release them, let them go, and fill them with a positive emotions in for those. In that way, you will always feel good. So that's what they were talking about, the 11th day, feeling good and releasing the anger. And the thought should be always, I deserve to feel good. I deserve to feel good. That's the thought which you need to have whenever you get an anger. And the 12th day, which is all about overcoming your fear. Fear is something which is like everybody will be facing um, every time. Like when you are when you are seeing that there is a person who is affecting you, I mean, you are overprotected. Like let's say you think of your kids, and if something goes wrong with your kids, you get that fear. Oh, my daughter or my son is doing this one. um, I hope they are fine. When you have that attachment, that's where all these fear comes in. That doesn't mean you don't need to have it. It's your responsibility to do, to take care of them, but don't bring fear into that. um, you should be always thinking that I'm always protected, and I'm in a good shape. um, like mm, everybody is helping me to protect. You should have that faith instead of having the fear. So again, whenever you feel that you are having any fear, just observe your breath. I mean, sorry, I get that um, too often, but here what she says is, whenever you have that fear, you just need to okay, you need to acknowledge that, okay, I know I got this fear. I know you want to protect me. The affirmations we need to say to ourselves: I know you want me to protect me. I appreciate that you want me to help me. I thank you. I let you go. I release you, I'm safe. Then um, do this practice as and when you get that fear. That is what she says by doing an affirmation. Another way she tries to tell is, if you are getting a fear, just observe from where it is coming from. Take a piece of paper and write down over there, and um, see why it was causing, why it is making me to think about this fear. What is the root cause of it? Um, and think whatever about that fear which is coming into your mind, all the thoughts, or the thoughts of past or future or present, whatever the it might be, just think of those and write it on a piece of paper. And once you're done, then tear them up or crumble it up and put it in the trash or in the toilet. Flush it in the toilet. In that way, those fears, you're getting rid of it. As you are getting rid of anger, similarly, here she talks about how to get rid of your fears. That that is also a sadhana, a practice where you need to, whenever you get these kind of fears, you have to think what kind of fears are coming from where I'm getting these. So how to get rid of these? That's the whole concept she's talking about. um, Diffuse the power fear has over you and trust that life is taking care of you. Always you need to have the trust that I'm having a perfect life. Whatever I'm doing is perfect. I'm good. That's the affirmation she talks about in this chapter, which is overcoming your fears. It's a pretty big pretty big subject, but the things what we need, what I would suggest is, when we are reading all these things, what is that one point which comes into your mind? Fear. Whenever it comes, just observe it, acknowledge it, and say to yourself, I'm perfectly fine. I'm always protected. My life is going very happily. I'm at peace. If you tell to yourself these kind of positive affirmations, then your mind will be controlled. Your mind will not put any kind of thoughts related to that. We have to make our mind what we want, not what mind wants. There is a difference. What we want needs to be always good for you and good for your surrounding people, who like neighbors or community, wherever you should be protecting. Whereas your mind, if you think, is always, if you with your mind, it will give you kind of negative impression, negative thoughts, where it wants to, okay, I want to think about this, and it will mix up everything and give you a negative impression to yourself. Those kind of things we have to control. And and how to control them? If you are conscious about what you are doing, how you are talking, how what you're speaking, what you're doing, what you're eating, everything comes into the picture. So when fear comes, what is that? When a pain comes into your body, what is that you need to say? So that whole consciousness is what we need to practice every day. So that's all about day 12, which is overcoming your fears. And day 13 is all about starting your day with love. So when you are starting your day, when you wake up in the morning and you open your eyes, did we ever say um, thank you to your bed, thank you to your um, mattress? Because we never think of that's what here Louis says, that try to practice that before, while you are opening your eyes. Do these affirmations such as, thank you, my dear bed. Thank you for making me sleep nicely overnight and so comfortably. I love you. This is a blessed day. All is well. I have time for everything I need to do today. And don't get up right away. Just relax. Just for a few seconds, relax. And now go to your bathroom and deeply look into your eyes. Smile at that beautiful, happy face and say, "Good morning, my dear friend. I love you. I really, really love you. Today is a wonderful day we will be having, and I wish a terrific day today with a beautiful smile on your face. We will be like rushing to go, okay, this one, this one, this one. But if the alarm tries to wake you up, just put 5 minutes before that, not the regular time where just 5 minutes. Tell to yourself that, okay, thank you for your bed, thank you for yourself, thank you to the universe, because we got a new day. New always we need to think every day is a new day for us. We don't know what will happen the next moment. As we woke up, we should think it is a beautiful day, it's a new day, we have to do something new. So be gratitude and be thankful and slowly open your eyes and go to your restroom and just look into your face into that mirror and tell to yourself, I love you, my dear friend. I really, really love you. So that's one thing which we always need to do, which is like start your day in that way instead of rushing, like run from here, go do this, do that. No, just relax. Slowly start your day in that positive, and everything will be perfect. That's what she talks about. And the thought which you always need to have, I open new doors to my life. We should be, as we said the first day, she said, we should be open and receptive. If you're not open, you can't do any change in your life. You should always open new doors so that there will be a new life. That's what um, she talks about in on this day, 13th. And 14th, it's all about what you have learned so far, review, and see how you are progressing yourself. Like, review your progress in your mirror work and learn how to give yourself more time and encouragement on your journey. Since you have completed the 14th day, just encourage yourself. I'm willing to see only my ma- magnificence. So it's basically a review of what you have done so far. Um, and then she will be talking about how, yeah, I'll open the next slide. Yeah, that's the 14th. We completed the 14th day. And then she talks about the 15th day, which is all about how to forgive. Second, I'm not sharing my screen. But 15th, day 15 is basically how to forgive. We forgive the kids whenever they do something wrong. We will be like, okay, no worries, beta, it's fine. Try to learn something from here. But we never, I would say, I never forgive myself whatever I have done. That's the thing which we um, won't put any effort on ourselves. We always think about others. Whereas here she talks about day 15, you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive um, others who hurted you, because without forgive, everything has to start from yourself. Try to forgive yourself, then only you can forgive others. That's what she talks about on day 15, forgiving yourself and those who have hurt you, thus opening your heart to a new level of loving yourself. As we discussed, once you start your day with the love, that's when your day will be continuing in that fashion, in that way. So make sure you are always um, having a good vibe in your day with love instead of having anger, jealous, all these things. Instead, if something happened and it is hurting you and they said something to you, that's okay. Just say it's okay. I can forgive. I'm okay with that and move on. And here she talks about the affirmations such as, again, the first thing she always says, um, I love you, by looking at the mirror. I love you. That's the first thing she always says. And then, like, you hurt by somebody, then you have to say something like, you have hurt me deeply. I thought I would never get past this. However, I will not stay stuck in the past any longer. I'm willing to forgive you. If you can't do that yet, your willingness is all it takes. Just say, I'm willing. You don't need to go in front of that person and tell, I want you to forgive me. You don't need to request that. You don't need to ask them. Just by telling to yourself, you are requesting them, and you will receive the calmness once you have asked for forgiveness. So always that, I forgive you. I set you free. In that way, you are setting yourself free, and that other person is also setting free, and you will feel relief with that. So that's what the forgiveness thing, what she talks about on this day, day 15, which is all about how to forgive. I know I'm rapping too fast, I'm going fast, but I just want to make sure we discuss after after these um, lessons, so that we will have more knowledge. That's the reason I'm going little fast, but let me know if you have any questions. So on day 16th, again, oh yeah, on day 15th, the thought which you always need to think about is, I can forgive. I can forgive myself. I can forgive others. So that's what she talks about on day 15. And now on day 16th, relationship. In our relationships, there will be a lot of um, emotions which are connected. And those emotions, so um, those emotions are the ones which are really affect your body, and you will be feeling so depressed, or I don't want to say depressed, but you feel somewhat like, I'm not feeling well, I don't want to talk with you right now. You want to have that silence kind of thing. You want to um, stay alone. In those situations, that's basically, there are emotions which are affecting you, and that's when you feel that. And this can happen in relationships too. That's the reason she talks about the relationships. So whenever you are in that, any relation, mother or wife or daughter, whatever the relationship might be, there will be some disturbances in that. To overcome that, she says the thought which you need to have is, I'm living in a circle of love. The people with whom I talk, spend time with them, I'm filled with love. Love is there wherever I go, wherever I meet, wherever I talk. Love is everywhere. So that's the way you need to think when you're talking with any people, any person, and always use this again, looking at mm, when you have any problem with any relationship, look into your eyes, breathe deeply, and say, I'm willing to release the need for relationship that don't nourish and support me. Release all that emotions so that you are not connected to that. Releasing an old love, healing a broken relationship, looking for new love. This love, when she was talking about, is all about the relationship loves she was talking. But there might be another, and there might be, it's not only love, there are other kind of uh, healings which are needed in a relationship. All those things, you have to fill them with love. I'm always radiating with love. I'm talking with others with love. So once you have that love energy with you, with whoever you are living with whoever you are talking with, you are spreading love. It's not the only love which is between um, wife and husband, kids. It's not that. It's everywhere. Love is like a pure thing which can be everywhere, which can be spread, and which can be shared so that they feel happy and we feel happy. So that's what she talks about the relationships on day 16, and day 17th. It's all about again stress. These days, everybody are going with a lot of stress related to the work or taking care of the kids who are working, who are studying from home, and we feel stressed on what we are doing with different activities. So in those situations, um, just pick up your pocket mirror or um, go in front of the mirror and say to yourself, I release all fears. I let go of all tension. I'm peace. I'm at peace. Freedom from stress is my divine right. Keep repeating these affirmations over and over so that you feel comfort, you feel trust towards you. In that way, you don't feel any stress. If you are feeling stress, just take a break, go out and take the fresh air. And in when you are taking that fresh air or wherever you are sitting, just observe your breath and take these use these affirmations by telling to yourself, I release all fears, I'm releasing all my tensions, I'm at peace, I'm circled with love. These affirmations are simple to remember, that we don't need to use the same kind of affirmation words what they were saying. It's again up to you how you want to put yourself if you have any of those situations which are coming into your in your life. That's again, stress is a fear reaction to life, and it's changing constantly. So stop those feelings and don't go into stress. Instead, release them and look for new possibilities how to avoid that by telling to yourself that I'm releasing all the fears, I'm releasing all the tensions. Yeah, those are the affirmations for day 17 to release the stress. And day 18, she talks about receiving your prosperity. Like, it's not about only money, It's if somebody asks you something which you know how to do, but you will be like, no, I don't want to. You are, mm, you should be always a yes person. When you say yes, that's when you will receive. If you keep on saying no, if you're not open and receptive to do that, then there won't be any good things coming in your life. And abundance in the universe is the one which we need to understand. There is a big topic about karma, about these, but then I don't want, it's not about that, but I'm trying to say in this chapter she was talking, learn how you can um, manifest. Miracle things will come in your life when you are open to yourself. If you start um, opening doors for doing new things, you will receive uh, what you never expected. So, for that, you should be always a yes person. You should have that thought, yes, I can do it. This world has everything you need and desire. It is all you have to decide, like whether to have it or not. So that's the main thing what she talks on 18th day, where you should be a, I'm a yes person living in a yes world. I'm a yes person living in a yes world where everything is yes. There is no word like um, I have done when I was pregnant first with for my first child. I have done the Siddhis SSY, which is like Siddhi Samadhi Yoga, and Infant Siddha program. In there, they told me that until till your till you deliver your baby, don't ever say no to your baby. Your baby should not be hearing the word no. So I was like, how can I say yes to everything? But I didn't know all these things at that time. But when I was reading all these books and hearing about this yes thing, then I was like, yeah, we should not be saying no. We have to teach them how to say yes, and it should be always um, good for you and good for the community. So, day 19, which is all about again living in your attitude of gratitude, which is basically you need to find out what is your attitude, and you have to live in that way instead of living for whatever the other says. You should, we should always think that somebody is influencing me, so I have to go in that route. That's not the way we have to be leading. Instead, you need to define what is that way which I want to live. Um, I can't. Um, there will be cases where you can say, like, somebody will be saying, you have to do in this way, Kalpana. But then my way of doing is not the way they are saying. You should be a yes person to tell that to them, saying that, no, I can't do that. And always give that gratitude to yourself that you are respecting your attitude. That's what um oh yeah, yesterday I forgot about this one, like Jessica, I was talking about a girl who was doing affirmations in front of the mirror. In YouTube, you just need to search for Jessica's daily affirmation. Just try to see that. It's really good way how that girl, it's called Jessica's daily affirmation. Um, so that's something I thought to tell. But again, the attitude is the main one, which she talks for everything. Like as we started our session, we were saying thank you to your body. We should be always grateful for ourselves, and you should do the affirmations saying, I'm grateful for you for having a job. I'm grateful for having my kids. I'm grateful to have my parents. I'm grateful to have friends. I'm going to be happy today. Everything, these, I have everything in a positive way thinking, and then gratitude for whatever you have. That's what she talks. And the thought which you need to do for this day was, I give and receive gifts graciously. So that's the um, thought which you always need to practice as and when you move on. And day 20, since now you have learned how to do mirror work, now it's time to teach your children how to do mirror work so that they can evolve by connecting to themselves, which is the most important thing. That's why she says the next generation is the kids. So we have to teach them how to do mirror work for them so that they can understand how um, the life will be. Um, I- Not every kid, I would add to that. I know she talks that we have to teach kids about the mirror work. I'll take my own example. My kids, even though I do meditation and all the meditation and everything, and I have done the mirror work too, they have seen me. I have kept sticky notes in front of the mirror, and whenever I wake up, I have that sticky notes over there, which I'll be reading to myself, and I talk in front of that. They will be like, Mom, really? Is it needed? That's what they used to tell me. But then I never gave up. I have been doing that, and whenever I need, I'll do that. Um, so I try to tell them, but they are like not ready. I don't know. I don't want to say that too, but I don't I learned I came to know that we should not be forcing them. Whenever they are ready, they will get into that, but we can give the knowledge, share the knowledge about this mirror work, how it is helpful for you. So that's what I have done, and I would suggest you can do the same, but it's up to you again. So that's day 20. And day 21, it's all about the summary what you have learned so far on day 21. Discover that you are perfect just as you are, and that loving yourself can heal every problem. We are all part of the harmonious whole. That's the thought we should have once we know all these um, affirmations and practicing them every day. She gives like 12 ways to love yourself. Stop all criticism, forgive yourself. The day which we have completed, she'll just summarize them by saying on the final day, by saying, stop criticizing yourself, forgive yourself. Everything starts with you, nothing from anybody else. It starts from you. Stop criticizing yourself, forgive yourself, don't scare yourself, be gentle and kind to yourself, be kind to your mind, praise yourself, support yourself, be loving to your negative thoughts. And that's how you can let go of those. Take care of your body, love yourself. Remember the things that gave you the joy as a child, and do your mirror work. Those are the things which she talks um, about on the 21st day. And she completes that by saying, you should be open to receive love from others, and you should be open to give love to others. I'm willing to love and be loved. I see myself uh, healthy. I see myself creatively fulfilled. In that way, these are the some of the affirmations she talks about, and that's how she has completed this mirror work. I know I went so fast. um, Now I'll pause and I'll stop the live streaming too, so that can have discussion in that way.